I think a lot of the things in this world, and everything that's so bad and this world's falling apart, some of these people need to move to another country.
When it comes to Clemson head coach Dabo Swinney,
you cannot have people disrespecting our national anthem, our flag.
A valiant supporter of a white supremacist.
I don't think it's good to be a distraction to your team. I don't think it's good to use the team as the platform.
Logical arguments are hard to find, like this one, because Swinney directly contradicts Swinney. We try to teach our guys, use football to create the opportunities, take advantage of the platform and the brand and the marketing you have available to you. So clearly it's about black football players staying in their place, right, Dabo?
Nobody's really asked me about Kaepernick or whatever. I totally disagree with that. Not his protest, but I just think there's a right way to do things.
Where he agrees hand in hand.
You have to stand proudly for the national anthem. Well, you shouldn't be playing, you shouldn't be there. Maybe you shouldn't be in the country. You have to stand proudly for the national anthem, and the NFL owners did the right thing.
White supremacy.
This just creates more division, and that's what I hate to see.
He thinks kneeling is a distraction.
23-year-old Elijah McClain was out buying iced tea.
Racism we know exists.
And of course, missing the point completely.
I think we have a sin problem in the world. That's what I think. It's so easy to say we have a race problem. It's so easy. No, we got a sin problem.
And the sinner, my friend, is you, Dabo Swinney. Look, you've seen our clips on this guy, a Trump-supporting racist who, per one player, allegedly said the N-word in the locker room. This is the same guy who, when the George Floyd protest took place, he was seen out in public, maskless, wearing a Football Matters t-shirt, a mocking of Black Lives Matter. He says this.
I would fire a coach immediately if he called a player an N-word. No questions asked. That did not happen.
Yeah, ex-Tiger wideout Kenyon Tuttle said a former coach used the N-word in practice under Swinney's watch with zero repercussions. Stop protecting your brand, take a stand. He tweeted, taking direct aim at Dabo Swinney. So when the news was announced that Clemson and Florida State was canceled because on Friday, a Tigers offensive lineman tested positive for COVID on Friday, his response was still not shocking at all.
This game was not canceled because of COVID. COVID was just an excuse to cancel the game.
Immensely disappointing. To reiterate, this is coming from a staunch Trump supporter who once said,
"The Democrats are politicizing the coronavirus. They tried the impeachment hoax, and this is their new hoax."
Yeah, no, I don't take responsibility at all. It's going to disappear. One day, it's like a miracle. It will disappear.
Dabo is the kind of Republican to say, I mean, this is America, man, when asked if football will be brought back by April with full stands of people. He also went on to say, we've stormed the beaches of Normandy. Where have I heard this before?
People stormed Normandy. I took some grandchildren over there. They knew there was going to be casualties. They knew there were going to be risks, but it was a way of life.
That's right, Lou Holtz, a loud supporter of the Trump administration. We're going to rise up and we're going to kick this thing right in the teeth, he said. But this is also a guy who allowed a player on the roster who was symptomatic during the week to practice with the team. Because apparently if you can't see the virus in Dabo, it just doesn't exist. Guys, this is nuts. Dabo does not care about his players. He cares about one thing, sort of like Bud Kilmer in Varsity Blues.
This is now our greatest fight since the Civil War.
Another vigilant Trump supporter. And that thing is winning by any means necessary, no matter who they have to sacrifice. If you'd like to hear more thought-provoking content like TYT Sports on Facebook and to help in my journey to keep media independent, go to tyt.com/Rick.